The rise of chip-based credit cards in the United States has forced con artists to change their tactics. A recent study says more than 15 million Americans had personal and financial information stolen last year, and that's up 16% from 2015. Dana Jacobson shows us how criminals get around the high-tech safeguards that are meant to protect you. Dana, good morning.
Good morning. One type of identity fraud when thieves pose as a customer to gain access to their accounts. It's called an account takeover. In 2016, those instances increased by nearly 40%. Just last week, another case as cyber criminals took over one New Jersey man's bank accounts in minutes.
There's nothing I could have done to stop it. It was the bank that let him in.
Mark Alfine found out that hackers had taken over his bank account last week when he got a series of email notifications that his online ID and password had been changed. The thieves called his bank and used personal details that he believes were stolen when the Office of Personnel Management was breached in 2015.
They had all my pedigree information, social security card, driver's license, wife's maiden name, all that stuff, but they couldn't pass the phone password. But since they had all that other information, they still let him in.
Alfine said hackers drained his bank accounts and his children's savings accounts in under 45 minutes. His bank, USAA, told CBS News that while they can't talk about any particular case, quote, "We have extensive security measures in place. We regret that we cannot prevent all fraud from occurring." Do you feel violated?
I do. I highly do. And it's more by the bank. And what didn't happen was the bank didn't protect my money.
Until we institute stronger authentication, stronger controls on accounts, and we get rid of passwords, we're just going to have a lot of problems there.
Al Pascual is the head of fraud and security for Javelin, a research-based consulting firm. He says chip cards may be more secure, but that they can't protect a person's information once it's shared online. Javelin's latest report found that people who frequently shop electronically are about 2 times more likely to be victims of fraud than those who only shop in stores.
Online is now sort of the new battleground to protect consumers.
Mastercard's Matt Barr and his team are working on creating more secure technology like tokenization, which is used in mobile wallets. It generates a unique code for each transaction, keeping a person's credit card data secret.
It's on Apple Pay, it's on Samsung Pay, Android Pay, it's on Masterpass. So this technology, what it means is if someone gets a hand on that scrambled card information, it's useless.
Barr says biometrics like thumbprints and retina scans will eventually replace passwords and make purchases more secure.
So you're shopping online.
Right now, Mastercard is at work on Identity Check or Selfie Pay, a way to check out using your phone's camera.
And you had to blink.
Right.
Because if you don't blink, you could be a photo. So it's a security feature.
As for Mark Alfine, he's changed his phone number, passwords, and put a freeze on his credit. How worried are you that they're going to use that personal information again?
Extremely. I do have a feeling something else is going to come up. I'm more worried that they also have my wife's information, that hasn't come through yet.
Over the weekend, Alfine's bank allowed him to regain access to all of his accounts and funds. Now, to prevent fraud, experts recommend that consumers use those mobile or e-wallets, sign up for 2-factor authentication with online accounts, monitor transactions and account alerts, and then be careful with how much you share on social media and who exactly you are sharing it with. Nora?
Those are all important warnings. Yeah, it's a really good piece. Thank you, Dana.